Miami air is frigid tonight, but everybody inside should be comfortable under the roof at Marlins Park. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Miami Marlins. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Jose Urena, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the things you look for in a pitcher, Matty, is movement on the fastball, and this guy has great run on his fastball. What does that mean? On his arm side, when he throws, the ball has it looks almost like a cutter. It has this little sweeping action. What it does, it keeps the hitters from hitting it off the barrel of the bat.
Leading off tonight
a
for
very
St.
effective
Louis,
pitch, but a very difficult pitch to command.
So striding forward now, Matt Carpenter. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And he gets ahead 0-1. Head-to-head with Jose Urena. Pretty good success. He's 4 for 5.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. No balls and a strike to count. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
They come out of the gates being aggressive at the plate, and it's paid off for them. A single and now a double. Runners at second and third with all kinds of momentum on their side. A base hit scores too. We'll see if they can cash them in.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. No balls and 1 strike. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Here's the 0-2.
Nope.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2, good changeup with some depth.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. What's the key for them tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Here's Marcelo Zuna head-to-head with Jose Urena. He's a perfect 3 for 3. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D. When you get that base hit to give your team the lead, you have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Strike one to start the at-bat. Runners are at the corners with one man out. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. I might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Cards forced to settle for one. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number one. Cards lead it 1-0. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored one run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Miles Michaelis, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
At the plate, Lewis Brinson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball one. Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Called strike two as he locks him up there.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, you know, I love what the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson, does for this ball club. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled off. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 1-2.
No, foul ball.
1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Goldschmidt in foul ground, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the first baseman, Neil Walker.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native, the left-handed bat of Neil Walker. And the pitch.
Well,
And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Pops this one up. Carpenter in foul ground. Into the stands. He got it. Miami down in order. It remains 1-0.